We're here. We are here, and we are queer, I think. We're doing the thing.
Sure, we are.
Because it's like, yeah, just all the wrong things could have gone. My children have played with my camera. We are here, and we are good. I love that. That's my favorite. I love that whenever the playback isn't muted. That's fucking great.
Okay. Okay, I can see it on YouTube. Oh, wait. Holy shit. It's family time. Vin Diesel. You look like Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
You know that, right? Like,
oh, I see what
it's
you're saying.
family time.
Family.
Oh, shit.
Family.
Yeah, just like you shaved everything.
Yes.
This is fucking hilarious. Holy
I
shit.
had to shed my winter coat. It was just, yeah, it was too hot out there. It was too hot. I don't even know where my other lamp went, but I'm just going to roll with the one lamp that's on the wrong side of the room. That is producing a massive glare. I don't know if I can stand for it. Oh, there it is. He's got it on the floor under his desk. This child is ruining my life. You're ruining my life, son. There we go. We have a proper light source, and now I can angle this
Light
one.
source.
And then it's just, yes, all the wrong things. It's too close. Yes, I had to shave the winter coat because it was just far too it was too hot and dusty, and it's just not working. Not good. Gotta turn all this down. There we go.
Yay.
Okay, we're finally actually set up, and I'm ready to begin. Okay, so we can go to the main screen here, where we can see the slaughtering spreadsheet.
There it is.
We're going to number 16, Gargod submission, SpinScissor, and MC Arch. MC Arch recently did a new song. This is not that one.
2 songs, I think.
Yes, you're right. I just did see that on my little notifications thing. So we're gonna be checking out SpinScissor. Yes.
MC Arch.
Back again. Okay, so we've got SpinScissor and MC Arch. The Moon is my guide. What is okay, let's check it out. Hopefully the audio is playing on your end.
Yeah.
interesting. I like the little slides there. That was pretty cool. That like we were sliding on the vocals. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I've heard that before, but like this is the first time I've ever paid attention to it, where it's like, that was kind of cool. This is a wicked song, one of my favorite spin tracks. Wish he'd do more drum and bass. Why is that? Wish he'd do more drum and bass, to be honest.
I'm not sure about the drums, by the way. Like, I think the samples he chose for this like drum and bass beat are a little bit too, I don't know, weak. I don't know.
That's interesting. I was just about to say I like them because they sound aggressive to me. I
hate them. They sound so out of style. It's not very, I don't know, not a very good fit for this type of drum and bass. Even if it'd be like more like a mellow, like liquid drum and bass or something like that, which it probably is, it still like doesn't feel like a good fit for this particular song.
Okay.
I don't know. There's something wrong with those like samples, and I'm not sure if it's just the mixing issue or I don't know. Also, if you look at the letter A in the MC Arch, it looks like a Sasamogas. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hey Madoka. Hey Madoka. Hey Lamoni, and yeah.
Hello, Soul
No one else
Strings.
so far. Oh yeah, it's me. Hey me.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I think it's pretty good so far. I like this. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Yeah.
I expected another verse from SpinScissor, honestly. It felt like MCR having like the middle part of the song, and like the beginning was like reserved for like SpinScissor's vocals, and so the ending will just repeat the same thing. But no. Okay,
yeah, it seemed there was two distinct sections. I think there was. I might think that there might be two excessive use of envelope. Like there was so much, fading in and then fading out through that wow, whatever.
That was good.
And okay, is that like
pretty much
is that a liquid drum and bass thing?
I guess, like, I wouldn't probably like define it as like some like specific very characteristic thing for liquid drum and bass. I'm not like entirely familiar with like specific things that are just common for certain like subgenres of electronic music, but still, it just gave me an impression of like liquid drum and bass. It's probably not exactly that, but still. I guess my complaint would be that I it felt like MCR's vocals were a little bit too quiet. I wish they were a little bit more upfront. And another thing is, well, once again, the drum samples and how the drums are mixed with everything else, especially with the bass, because like there is a bass line, there is the kick drum, but they don't sound like they should be like glued together and compressed as one solid thing. That's how it usually works, like ideally. Here it feels like all the elements are a little bit not falling apart, just like very isolated from each other. Like I can clearly hear the bass, clearly hear the kick drum, the snare, and everything, and the cymbals. And I guess, like in drum and bass, you want to create an impression of all the elements just being one living and breathing like organism or something like that.
Hence the liquid part, probably, right?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
And yeah, I think this just lacks in this like cohesiveness. So it's not stuck together, like glued together, like strongly enough. It's a good and like pretty balanced mix. It just doesn't give the right impression to me personally.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. There was some parts that I liked on it, but it wasn't. I don't think it's really for me. I think it was well done for what it was. But I think that's really all I have to say about it. Is that there were a couple of parts where where the upper frequencies were dialed up in order to frame the vocals, but then on everything else you just hear that background, and and then it would fade up for the vocals, and that was an interesting stylistic choice. I think it was a risk, and I appreciate the risk, but it didn't really work for me,
I guess, because like this kind of like build up and like fading out, like using this, what's it called, like not high pass, low pass filter. I think
yes,
low pass filter, low pass and high cut. Like I keep like confusing them because I'm used to terms like high cut and low cut filters, and low cut is high pass and high cut is low pass, because I use that filter VST, like that equalizer, and it's called like high cut and low cut, and not high pass and low pass. So yeah, I guess like it's a pretty common thing, because like you make the impression of like movement in a track. You add certain dynamics, like here's gonna be a chill part, like let's cut the higher frequencies and later, and then just bring it up like slow, like, and just and stuff for vocals. It creates additional like dynamics in the track. It's a pretty common thing, and I feel like with that filter the drum sounded better than without it. But then again, I'm just kind of not satisfied with the sample choice here.
I think this is one of the few cases where I think it could have been longer, because it was a 4-minute long song, but it didn't feel like it was 4 minutes. Those the actual vocal passages, I think, were just too short. Like, no, they were fine, but I think there should have just been more, because we spent so much time building up to it that just it didn't last very long. But I mean
they made it like they built the structure of the song that way that it forces a listener to anticipate something else,
right?
And like
and I think that's cool.
Even if it would have been like, I don't know, like 5 minutes long, maybe like 5.5, just like cut out like the very outro that is just here, and right after Arch's part, let's SpinScissor just sing again, and then like end it somehow. Like it wouldn't hurt to add like an extra minute to it.
Yeah,
it's still a good song, but it's like I was thinking like, wait, is that it? Huh?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, all right then. That was SpinScissor and MC Arch. The Moon is My Guide. Pretty cool. Pretty fun. All right, let's do the next one. It's 35. 35 is Madoka. Eurasian Regimen, Conveyor Moon. Bandcamp link.
Oh, we've listened to it. We've listened to this, to another song from this album. It was like, he said the Eurasian Regimen was his idea for a title of this project or something like that. Yeah, I think we listened to one other track from this one. I forgot which one though.
Nobody waits for a blizzard to pass. I recognize the name.
Oh,
But-
I think we listened to a short one.
Oh, that is a long one.
Yes, we'll listen. The Elf recordings. That's what we'll listen to. Okay.
Okay.
And now we're gonna listen to. Oh, it's 9 and 5. 9 and 5. 9.5 minutes long.
Okay.
Do I see this correctly?
Yes, 9.5 minutes
Okay.
long.
Okay.
9.5 minutes. All right,
It's
Conveyor
gonna be
Moon.
loud and probably loud equals funny. I'm not sure. And I don't really know what to expect.
So we've got Conveyor Moon from Nobody Waits for a Blizzard to Pass by Eurasian Regimen. Let's check it out. worldwide sounds.
No, it's not a Slam Worldwide sound. This is Slam Worldwide sound. I didn't want to add more elements to it, but now I am.
There's the improv that you needed. You can chop it up as much as you want. You could even chop up my words to form lyrics if you need to. Yeah, there you go.
You have a voice mask on, I think.
Okay. That was an experience, definitely an experience.
It was an
This type of
experience.
music should like has to be experienced and not just, you know, like listen and like criticize from like a musical standpoint. It's just like you either vibe with that or you just don't. And you need to be in specific like state of mind or like mood or something to just vibe with it.
What I think is
wasn't
funny
vibing.
is that
It's just not for me at the moment.
right, not for me probably ever. But there was a like I'm thinking the majority of the time whenever you have people like actually sitting listening to music is in the car, and I'm just imagining bumping this while cruising down, 71st Street, just with the windows down. You drop that shit into second gear and rev up the engine, looking over at the guy on your left, be like, yeah, yeah, I don't know.
That's one old like meme video about the cowbell. Like the song needs more cowbell.
Yeah.
So like I'm having a fever, and the only treatment is the Slam Worldwide sound. I don't know. So I'm just instead of adding more cowbell, I'm adding more Slam Worldwide intro sound.
More
And I think it
SW.
worked. Yeah.
It did, because I thought it was part of the song at first. But no, then you started playing it, because I really did. I swear I heard it. The or whatever. Yeah, that was
me the
something.
whole time. I'm kind of familiar-ish with this type of music, like free jazz-ish, electronics, sort of experimental, and like just I'm saying this absolutely unironically that you need to be in specific mood and specific set of mind to enjoy it, and because like other things I've heard from like friends and mutuals who just sent me some of their like experimental stuff, I was just like, huh, this is cool, and I was in, I don't know, in a different mood, and I was genuinely just vibing with that. So yeah.
Well, all right. So it has potential as long as you're on the correct drugs or in the correct mood. Gotcha. Not for me. All right, so we are moving on. We've got If She Floats from Ecclesia, I think.
I have no idea.
If She Floats, Ecclesia, I think. Not sure. But anyway, let's check it out. Did I just... Yeah, we're good. Hell yeah. Man, I love that guitar tone. That's a really good tone. Dude, this is a killer riff too. And like it...
I mean, there's nothing wrong for power metal to have thrash metal riffs. Like it's power metal, okay? Let's just settle on that one. Thrashy riffs, very cool, very vibey. Reminds me of that one. Man, I forgot the name. It started with an H.
Oh, Avenged Sevenfold.
Nope, definitely not. Definitely not.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Nope. I said no. Fuck it. It was called... No, not hers. Hevein. It's not like... It's spelled Hevein. Hevein, I think. The riffs remind me of that one song.
Okay.
I make my choice, you make yours.
But anyway, yeah, that's it feels, especially this part right after the chorus, it when it dropped into this half step, but it still retained its momentum. It feels really good. That was awesome.
It felt very tight.
Yeah.
Tight mixing and tight delivery of that riff, and just it's like the mixing was built around that one riff and just like underline this riff, like here's a good riff, enjoy. And we're like, huh,
I like that.
yeah, we don't need the rest of the song, just this riff alone justifies it. Very good.
Yeah, that's good. All right, let's keep going. can't figure out if those are vocals or it's or orchestral or maybe it's just synths, but that was super cool too. The little melody that's playing in the background there.
I think like there's a charge like organ playing, but then yeah, I think those are like vocals, like some like quiet choir type of thing.
Yeah.
It's just very far in the background, just like a subtle addition to this like background.
Yeah, it was really good.
It's audible, but like it's not like right in your face.
Right.
Very cool.
Nice and subtle. That was a good choice. I liked that a lot. That's awesome. That was super good. I love the shriek leading to the scream, then back into the chorus. That was a really good transition from that harmonized solo. This is really good. Like really good stuff here.
I felt like the solo could have been a little bit wider, because like you have like the left guitar and the right guitar, but they are very close to the center channel. Because like at the end, where it started playing somewhat different things, you can clearly hear that there's a left guitar, there's a right guitar. They're not going down the center channel like both at the same time. There's like a little bit like maybe like 20% to the left, 20% to the right, or something like that. I think they could have been panned wider. It still works with this mix. It's just maybe a matter of taste. Maybe they made it sound very narrow for a guitar solo because they wanted to give a better impression of very like hard panned, wider rhythm guitars, because that's how panning works. You make something very narrow in order for the rhythm guitars to sound very wide. You just don't occupy the space between like 0 and 100% on the left and 0 100% on the right.
Yeah.
As long as you have like 3 main points like center, left, and right, everything will sound wide without any like phasing things, just playing around with that, changing this. Like you don't need those things. Just pan things accordingly. I'm not sure. It sounds good. Yeah.
I like the I did like the harmonized solos. I wish that the upper frequencies of the guitars would come out a little bit brighter. It seems
a little dim, I guess.
Right.
Just a little bit.
It seems to be like there's a nice heavy bottom end. The mid tones are coming out real nice and clear, but I think the upper frequencies in the guitars especially are just a little bit too reserved, and I would like them to be a little bit brighter. I think that would really set off this mix so far.
Or maybe it's just the volume thing. Maybe the guitar solo should be like 1, maybe 2 decibels louder.
Nah. I think it was.
Sure.
I don't think it was plenty loud. It's just that, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't think it was necessarily just the what's it called, the harmonized. Well, I think it sounds fine with the vocals, but this is kind of running into a similar problem that we've discussed before, where sometimes when the vocals drop out, you have a considerable part of the frequency range that is not occupied anymore, so it feels sort of empty. And I think that when the solos came in, I expected it to fill the same frequency range as the vocals did, and it didn't quite. There was not quite as much. It wasn't as big a sound as I was expecting. I was expecting it to be as powerful as the vocals were, and because the vocals are really, really good, and I just think it's an overall really good composition. So this is like nitpicking to the highest order, but Yeah.
I
Let's keep
noticed this like very high contrast between the solo and the vocals because like when the solo ended, it just transitioned straight into the vocal part, and the vocals came out like very very loud and strong, and the solo was just like wait. So the solo was actually like very weak in sound, so like that comparison was not good, I guess. So maybe you're right. Maybe they're like maybe if the vocals a little sorry, not the vocals. Maybe if the guitar solo would occupy the exact same frequency range as the vocals, the contrast would be like
a little less jarring.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it going. Yeah, I think that my only issue with the guitar mixing, or the tone rather, is going to be, I think it's perfectly encapsulated by those pinch harmonics, where it's real low and it's just kind of subtle. I would like a little less subtlety with the guitars there. I think that, yeah, bringing up the upper frequencies, making it a little brighter, would really, really set it off. But overall, I mean, it was kind of a 10 out of 10 song. It was really, really good. I just realized I'm not signed in. Yeah, there we go. But right here, the pinch harmonics at the end here.
They swim. The mark of Satan is upon them.
Yeah, if it was like more of a, you know, like it really, really screeched a little bit more, and I think that's probably due to the shelving. But yeah, this is really, really good. I liked this a lot. I would almost be hesitant to change anything because it just sounds really, really good as is. So, well, there you go. That was If She Floats by Ecclesia. I think that's what it's called. Who knows? They probably know. But anyway, 5. Sweet. J-Dog Gone. Iced Wrist. Journey to Oblivion.
It's been his live at some point, maybe more than once.
Do what?
He said like they dropped a new song, so.
Oh, okay.
Or something. Relatively new song, or I don't know.
Iced Wrist. 39 subscribers.
Oh yeah, I think he said that at the end of the video, like watch next and suggested video in their channel is like linked to Jada Gon's video of their live performance. I think he was talking about this particular band. I'm not sure.
Okay.
We'll see.
Let's check it out. This is Iced Wrist, Journey to Oblivion. Check it out. Hell yeah. Real quick note, whenever you're filming, you guys see this when the camera is shaking here, you can probably see some frame tearing, and that's usually caused by the camera's trying to to track an object, and if you're physically shaking the camera, then you end up with frame tearing, where it kind of you'll see it sort of come down like window blinds. And so what you should do is you should record this straight, and then you add the shaking in post. Then you can add some fuzzy kind of stuff, whatever. You have a lot more control over it, and it doesn't end up with this screen tearing. Yeah. There's a really good vocal tone. The guitars are real nice and heavy. Mixes in well with the hello splattered cadavers and fan of chutes and ladders. That's us. Yeah, real good vocal tone. The guitar tone is really good. It mixes together very well. And I love these drums. They slap super hard. That's good. I like that a lot. I like the showboating for the drummer is really good. He's got a lot of energy. The guitarists are really headbanging hard. That's good stuff. Really getting into it. They're almost choreographed. It's coming together so well. That's very good. I also like this riff. The real low chugging riffs is really good. I like that a lot too. It's a stylistic choice that has seemed to be falling out of style for a while in favor of more high speed or just like convoluted riffs or whatever. I like this style of just like pure brutality, like just unbridled aggression. It's good shit. That's good shit. I also like how we've mentioned before about there's some guys that were on stage that they're what's it called? They weren't quite matching or whatever. And these guys have a real consistent getup between all of them, but they all retain their character. Like the one guy's got the glasses and whatever, and the one guy has the chain, and he's got that super neat looking guitar. Yes, that's exactly it. I like that a lot. That's so good. So they all have like distinct character, but they're also pretty consistent across, so they all fit together. It's not just like, 5 dudes. It's like a band, That's cool. That guitar tone's so crunchy. It's fucking awesome. I love that guitar, that Ibanez, the neon green shit. If it is green, I have no idea. I can't really tell in the lighting, but it looks pretty green to me. His vocals sound like Medical Negligence. We haven't heard Medical Negligence in quite a while, but yeah, it does. We knew this was coming. It's a J-Doggone submission, so we knew we were going to get a nice, real slow, sludgy breakdown. We knew this was going to happen. when the breakdown goes so hard, you don't even need a mic. Yeah. I love how they just don't, like, the music video is just like random shots. That's kind of how I would do a music video, where I just kind of like, I'm gonna go stand over there and set the camera there and then whatever, like this random shot of the guy on top of the van. Just like, there you go. That's awesome. J breakdown. Yeah. Yeah.
On the screen.
This one here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, that's not Jada Gon's video. Okay.
Maybe it's
Maybe it was a different band. I just remember him talking about it.
I'm sorry.
I just remember him talking about it, but it was probably a different band.
Maybe. Let's see if there's suggested.
No. I don't know.
Shot by
No.
Dr. Polish Matt.
No, so yeah. It was a different one, I guess.
Okay.
Never mind. Okay, whatever.
Well, that was cool. That was really good. I liked that a lot. I know you didn't because it's incredibly American, but
Yeah. I think it's better than like average American like deathcore like slam-ish type of thing that we usually hear. Because it doesn't have too big of a variety in vocals, which is a good thing, because I'm so fucking tired of like, oh look, I'm an American band vocalist. I can do guttural, I can do shrieks, I can do screams, I can do growls, I can do pig squeals, I can do everything. I can suck your dick. Ha 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 ha. And like, come on, I'm so tired.
that's
It's
good.
not good. Just pick one type of vocals and get good at it. Period.
I like the variants. That's good stuff. That's, yeah, you gotta, it's like, what's it called? You don't use just like one synth, You gotta get a variance in sound. Keep it interesting.
Yeah, but Americans just show off as if like they don't have quality, they take and variety. And that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So yeah, this one is good. This one is better than average. So yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. This is something I would listen to more than once for sure.
It's good. 6 out of 10 for me. That's good. It's not bad.
Well, there you go. That was Iced Wrist, Journey to Oblivion. Cool stuff. 16.
16 again.
We did that one. 3. Oh, Brume. I think. Brume? I don't know. New Sadder You. All right. We like, what is that? A mongoose?
I have no idea.
I think that's a mongoose. What is it? Or maybe it's a ferret. Yeah, it's a mongoose. There you go. Let's check it out. Magnetic Eye Records. Yeah, it's a mongoose. That's so dumb. I love it. Better Call Saul theme. Oh my god! Why am I retarded? Jesus Christ.
You sure.
Oh, yep. I remember it now. I just couldn't think of it, but yes. It kind of does have that vibe.
My friend, let your heart mend. You'll always be a little bit sadder than you were back then. I invite you to agree to sadder you, because you take pain with you till the end, when your memories are through. Mix joy and despair, anger fast on the move. You're wondering if these new feelings will end soon, before your heart hardens blue. Because the love you felt was true. How lovely to be new sadder you.
That is really cool. Those stringed instruments, whatever the fuck they are. Yeah, that's really
It's like
good.
the cellos, maybe there was a double bass at some point in the left channel at least. I think those like all cellos, or maybe just one cello recorded several times, but it could be either a cello or a double bass. Nothing else. Good choice though.
It was really, really cool. It's such an interesting stylism, and it's just wow. It really, really stands out. Dude, that's so good. And then there's little tiny elements of it that just make it feel so raw that, like, when we transitioned back into this soft passage, there was still some fuzz left over from the guitar pedal. Right here. That right there, you just get that little ring that's kind of left over in the background. That was really, really good. Whoever decided not to cut that did this song a massive service. That was very, very good. That was really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Like,
It was not the type of doom metal I expected personally, like doom sludge metal, I guess.
this
it
had sort
has
of an
those, like-
acid rock feel, you know?
No, not that. I would probably connect it more to like dark jazz. You know what, like dark jazz music, like doom jazz.
No, I've never heard that
Um,
before. But if
okay.
this is
Never mind
what that
then.
is, then I'll have to hear more.
It reminds me of that. It's not like specifically like doom metal with jazz. It's just like doom jazz, like jazz music, but with like mixed with like funeral doom, maybe like something like more ambient, more noir, I guess. And I think it has something like theatrical elements to it as well. I like the guitar tone and like the general delivery of like heavier parts, like the choruses and the riffage. Very good, like very stylistic, very in style. Like the guitar tone is like spot on, absolutely spot on, and mixing there is just great. Really not the type of doom metal I enjoy, but I adore how it's crafted and how it's made. Very much not my thing, but I love the mixing and the ideas and how it's just generally executed. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10.
This is, I think it's basically perfect. It's I don't know if there's anything I would have done different. It was genuinely surprising in some places, but it wasn't so far out there that it was jarring or whatever. It takes unexpected turns, but it's also not
Organic.
yes, it felt organic. It felt natural. Felt really good, and it had a I love that real deep, throaty guitar tone was just such a good choice. It was just all around. There's nothing bad to say about this. This is perfect, and the aesthetic here, this stuffed mongoose, marmoset, whatever this thing is it's just interesting. I like it. I like all of it. That was
It's
really,
a
really
very-
good. Wait, was that really the one and only J-Doggone in that video that we were watching? We watched like
Apparently.
13 seconds of it, less than that.
Apparently.
There you go. Well, all right. That was New Sadder You from Brume. Cool shit. All right, 12. Another Weary Kieran, which just the RNG just seems to really like Weary Kieran today.
We're on a streak today. Okay.
So this is Pony Shit. When I Left from Turquoise Splash.
Pony shit is what Gargod does. It's literally pony shit.
All right. When I Left, Turquoise Splash. Let's check it out.
When I left, I can still hear you singing. Now I remember those nights long ago. I wait here inside of this dull life and push through these days on my own. I guess it's time to
So I've got some problems. There's a massive difference between the introduction mixing and then once all the instrumentation came in, then it was like a
Mono
completely
versus stereo.
right. It was
Out of balance. When the stereo field just expanded, everything just the balance was ruined. When
Yeah.
it was in mono, which is like guitar and vocals down the center channel, it was fairly balanced, fairly well mixed. But once we switched to stereo, the mid side, the center of the panorama was overpowered and the sides lacked that power. The guitars, like the hard pan guitars, didn't have much of an impact, I guess, as the center channel guitar. And the bass is just also like very narrow. It felt like the bottom end, I mean, just the bottom end of the guitars, the hard pan rhythm guitars felt too weak in delivering, not punchy enough. Even the cymbals probably were a little bit too reserved, so it felt like very unbalanced, where you have the very strong, very loud, very like compressed, and I don't know, slightly muddy and chaotic like midsection, like the center channel, and the left and right are too weak to like carry this mix further.
I think it was my biggest issue is mostly in the low end, is that whenever it was just vocals and acoustic guitar, there was a nice clear lower end, and then once we jumped in, that completely got lost. It's as if we've run two distinct songs together as one.
I assume it's the lack of the low end on the guitars that are hard panned. That's the only thing that comes to mind. I feel like that could have fixed it.
I gotcha. All right, let's keep it going.
I guess it's time to reflect on things that I've left unsaid. The sunsets feel a little different out here.
Is this a voice mask? I'm not really sure what's going on with the lyrics here, or the vocals here. It just sounds weird. What is I don't understand what I'm hearing. Hang on.
I guess it's time to reflect on things that I've left unsaid. The sun.
Does that not sound fucking weird?
It's just autotune to all hell. That's the only thing.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
That
yeah,
might.
that's it.
Okay, that just might be it. Because it just sounds strange. It sounds like it sounds robot.
Okay, autotunes, Melodyne, whatever. It's just, like you know how in Melodyne you just select the entire track and hit like not the knob, they have like sliders, I think, and you just like slide it like all the way to the right 100%, like fix it for me please, and you just, I don't care, just fix it. Just
right. Yeah, too much of that shit, but okay, let's keep it going.
The sunsets feel a little different out here. Oh, I know that there's no use thinking about the past. Memories of mine, a precious souvenir. Pack my bags, it's time to leave. Say goodbye to the evergreen. No place to go, but I'll find my way. When I left, I could still hear you singing. Now I remember those nights long ago. I lay here inside.
Can you pause here for a second? I think the reason the entire low end is acting like that is because of the drums. The drums are way too quiet in the mix. I can barely hear the cymbals. I can hear the snare drum, but just because it's like down the center channel, very audible. The kick drum is once again very. It should be like, I don't know,
Yeah.
like that. But it feels like, because during the chorus, once again, we have double pan guitars, and the vocal down the center channel. The low end was there, it was present. I can hear the bass in here, in the chorus section, where everything is playing. The drums are just... It's just too far in the background, and everything else is just overpowering the drums completely. And that's why it probably falls apart.
The
Now that we got to the chorus, I feel like the drum mixing is the main problem here.
And also that bass guitar is really, really warm and very, very loud. And I just don't feel these vocals at all. It sounds like a robot. Yeah, it's just not very good. So I'm not sure about the mix, and I'm not really feeling the composition either. So I don't know. Let's keep it going. See if it comes together.
When I left, I could still hear you
It's just the
The drums are not doing it for me. The
Yeah.
cymbals are not doing it for me. All I can hear is the hi-hat and
yeah.
the rhythm has switched to like, and
Right.
like what I hear, it's just like, it's just like no aggression, no power, no delivery, no punch, no impact, nothing. It's just lost in context. The mixing of those drums, not just the mixing, probably like the EQing of the drums is just off. Because like,
Well, I think a lot of the problems could be solved with just some simple compression, because I think maybe drums got lost in the guitar mixing and auto-tune reverb. I think that is one of the problems
I
we're
wasn't
having,
even
but I really think that if we
complaining
just
about the
ran
guitars.
some more compression on the drums, so because it sounds like we've brought the volume up in order to bring the cymbals in line with the rest of everything else, but then it didn't quite come through on everything on the snare or the bass drum. And so I'm pretty sure that if we were to compress it, bring down the upper frequencies and bring them more in line with the actual drums, then we would have it would be just so much better. I think that that's the problem we're having here, is that the cymbals are the correct volume, but the drums are too quiet, because I'm not having an issue.
The cymbals are much more quiet than the snare and the kick. I want more cymbals. Give me the cymbals.
Hang on,
I
am I
wanna hear the
retarded?
cymbals.
I'm going to try to listen again real quick.
Gotta shake off this feeling, but my head might not agree. Holding on.
Or maybe the priority is the snare drum, because the snare drum's coming out nice and clear, but the bass drum
The
is
only
what
drum
I'm not
that's-
hearing.
That I can hear. The bass drum has a very soft, nice click, and that's all there is of the kick drum.
Right.
Clearly not enough.
And I think it might also have something to do with the low end being muddy from this really, really loud bass guitar. That bass guitar is way
probably
too loud.
It's not loud. Maybe like it's just not like equalized properly. Like
Well,
you
if you're
said,
going to
it's
mix
very-
it this warm.
It's very round and warm tone.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's loud. You just need to like cut some frequencies to avoid the conflict between like the drums and the bass guitar. That's what I usually do, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I have a separate like EQ, and I do like very narrow notch. Well, it's not actually like notch, like a bell thing. Where just cut the frequencies where there is a hit of the kick drum and the snare drum, and I just cut those frequencies like almost completely, like maybe -10, -20 decibels in the bass guitar track, just so the bass does not conflict with the drums or with the drum set as a whole. In electronic music, you can just solve it with the sidechain, but like in rock and metal and punk music and stuff like that, you just gotta play around with EQ, and because sidechaining in heavy styles doesn't really work most of the time.
If you're, well, because I don't ever use side chains, but if I were to, the only place where I can think of to use it would be to bring up guitars. If you were to like, if you had a vocal heavy song, and then you wanted to transition to an instrumental part, and you wanted to bring up the guitars in the absence of the vocals in order to kind of fill those frequency ranges and make it feel more full in the absence of vocals, then yeah, side chaining a compressor onto the guitars might be really good. That might work really well without having to shelve the guitars in a way to make room for the vocals for the entire track, which is why we end up with so many songs, especially from amateurs, that they feel empty whenever the lyrics drop out. But
That's why some musicians just keep singing no matter what.
yes. And this seems to be one of those where we're getting lyrics on every single second of the song, except for the introduction, that one little narrow slice where we didn't have vocals.
I don't think so. We're just halfway through the song. There's gotta be another like pause on vocals. There's gonna be one.
Maybe. All right, let's keep going.
Holding on to what little's left of me. Like my back's time
I do like the Newfound Glory mood. That's that kind of like very high energy pop punk mood is good. I like that a lot. That's the kind of stuff I grew up with. Sum 41 and Newfound
I'm
Glory.
thinking more of a Blink 182, honestly.
Well, yeah. It's all the high energy pop punk. You got Blink 182 and Green Day and shit like that. And this kind of has that same mood, and I like it. But I prefer. But yeah, this mix, it could be. I think it could be really good. But the mix is way off. Not really what I expect from a 6,000 subscriber channel, to be honest. I would expect a lot more from that. But I don't know.
They've been around.
I don't know if like maybe we're trying something new, because this first part was really good. The vocals still sounded weird, but it still sounded weird, but it sounded really good when it was just clean guitar and vocals there. I think they nailed the mix on that, but then all the rest of this just isn't coming together for me.
Inside of this dull life, and push through these days on my own. Self-reflection, I'll use.
I do also think that, just so I'm not constantly shitting on it, I also like the harmonized vocals are pretty good. I think that's a good composition there. I just
think
wish
they
it didn't
should have been
sound so
panned.
robotic.
It should have been panned and not just running down center channels just like the main vocals, because like if you have any harmonized vocals, just pan them. Don't run them down the center channel. The
I
center
wasn't
channel
even
is
paying
already
attention to
too
that, to be
busy.
honest. Let me
The center channel is already fucking busy.
Yeah. It's just a really muddy mix all the way around. Here, let me listen to that part real quick.
I wait here inside of this dull life, and push through these days on my own.
You're right, yeah. They are all run down the center channel. That also might be contributing to the muddiness, but I think, yeah.
It's like five guys pissing in the same toilet.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn it. Okay.
they have like 20 toilets in this room, and then just like, let's pick this one in
Right.
the middle of the room. Let's just piss in this one. And like, busy.
Self-reflection, I'll use your voice when I sing. Feeling contrite, will I look back when I leave? Self-reflection, I'll use your voice when I sing. Feeling contrite, will I look back when I left? I could still hear you singing. Now I remember those nights long ago. I wait here inside of this dull life, and push through these days on my own. When I left, I could still hear you singing.
What happened to the low end there?
Oh, I think
What the
there
fuck?
you go. Panned vocals. Yeah.
Push through these days on my own. When I left, I could still hear you sing.
Oh, the bass dropped out and the volume came back up later. There's like a good 2 whole seconds of just no bass guitar.
When I left, I could still hear you singing.
We must have had some automation that we forgot. He must have
Yeah.
set an
Wasn't-
automation
probably
to.
n-
I'm
probably
sorry.
not the automation. It was probably playing too low, so it just got cut by some, I don't know, EQ or something like that. 'Cause, like,
No, it didn't pop into existence like it hit a noise gate or whatever. It sounds like he had an automation
I heard a
to.
slide. I heard a slide to that, like,
Right,
note
right.
in the second measure or something like that.
So what it sounded like to me is that he probably used an automator to cut the volume during that pause, and then did not bring it back up during the pause in order to bring it back, and it just kind of faded in. So yeah,
We'll
that
never find out. We'll
this
never
hit on the final chorus is completely castrated. No balls, because the low end just completely dropped out. Okay.
When I left, I could still hear you singing. Now I remember those nights long ago. I lay here inside of this dull life and push through these days on my own.
No, the whole last chorus just completely fell apart, and Damn.
Well, at least that chorus had panned vocals.
That is one thing.
It was a different touch. It was a different artistic choice. It was a different touch because like he wanted to like, the long delay on like the entire like line repeated like left ear, right ear, that kind of thing. That was a final touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have a lot of questions for this mix. But it's a good song. It's still a good song. So, yeah.
It didn't really work for me. It didn't really work for me. There was so much going on there. How do I make this fucking bigger? Oh, there it is. So
nice song. 6 out of 10.
So the issues that I'm having is that like the drums were here, and then the guitars were very loud, and I feel like the bass drum was even louder, and then there was the vocals cut through the mix really well. The vocals were really well done, but I just don't think we were shelving the instruments properly. I feel like the drums are not a consistent enough sound that you can have the drums pretty loud pretty much throughout the whole thing, and it's not going to vary too much, especially when you're not running a compressor. It just didn't sound like there was any compression on the drums at all, and so you might have it up, well, I don't know how other people do it, but in my mixes, the difference between having 0 dB and like when you have like the 4 dB of or decibels of headroom, then it's usually the drums are the ones that are right here. So you have drums, and then you have, well, for me, I have drums, and then I have got guitar, and then bass under guitar, and then the vocals are usually right in between the bass guitar and the guitar. And then I usually try to shelve things to where the vocals cut through the mix as well as much as possible. This seemed to have a kind of really loud low end where the bass guitar was, if we were to make a graph here of, if this is like the frequency ranges, the bass guitar was very fucking loud, super warm, and overwhelmed the frequencies there. And then we had like a kind of just the robot sounds also in the vocals just aren't, I don't know. This just did not come together for me. I did not feel it at all. And I'm thinking those are the problems we're having. Is that the bass guitar was too loud, too warm, and then lack of compression on the drums, the robot vocals, and then I think the guitar tone might have been. Hang on. I think the guitar tone is fine. So the guitars are they're well done. I like the guitars, and then this transition wasn't very good either. It could be really, really good, but this presentation is just not hitting for me. So, finally got me some caffeine. Drank me a coffee. Okay. So that was good. We got 48, Irrenoid, Sundown. Boop, boop, boop. Let's check this out. Irrenoid, Sundown. Cool. I like how it's just a picture. That's good. Selfie. Oh, no paint.
Sundown, tattooed, covered skin, and a stereo firing in the background. Leather jacket, love scene, baby. Flick your cigarette at sundown. Taking over every thought, she knows we're headed for disaster. Lock those windows, shut the doors. Forget about the morning after. I might have caught some words from her cherry lips underneath the neon lights. I'm even with just fingertips, communicating what she's after. Conversation translates into bad decisions in the making. Empty eyes and traumatized. I wanna be your one and only.
Not as experimental as I thought it was going to be, but I mean, it sounds okay, like your standard, you know, pop music.
Radio song.
Yeah.
Song. Just a radio song.
So, because when I looked at this, it
It's
says experimental producer, so I thought we were going to get something a little bit more stylized than this, but this feels so kind
Yeah,
of
it's
bog
just one of
standard.
those songs.
Yeah.
Maybe they have something else, something more experimental. This one sounds, you know, like typical standard radio format song to me. I don't know.
I liked the way that we fit the guitar in there. That was pretty cool. Usually whenever you have pop songs with like electronic drums and all that, it doesn't quite fit together, but I think it worked really, really well, the way that it was sort of you know, the very narrow band where it was the upper frequencies were cut like that. It was sounded pretty cool.
Like phone filter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Conversation translates into bad decisions in the making. Empty eyes and traumatized. I wanna be your one and only. Tattooed, covered skin, and a stereo.
It's pretty cool. I've never really been a fan of speeding up vocals to make them fit like this, like, because I feel like we've pitch shifted them in order to fit in, and that speed up like results in just the strangest like ultra high frequency vibrato. You know,
What?
if you listen to the vibrato, it's like it's not like a natural whatever. It's just
What?
yeah.
I don't
Okay,
hear any.
listen.
I don't hear any.
Tattooed, covered skin, and a stereo firing in the background. Leather
That you know, it's inhumanly fast, and I'm pretty sure it's because it's been sped up.
It's possible. It's doable. It's normal.
No.
It should be. I heard this like 1,000 times.
This?
Sounds like yes.
No way. Really?
Yes, you can do that. If you can, that's your problem.
No, I don't think I've ever heard somebody do vibrato at that frequency ever.
It's not sped up. I don't think it's sped up. No.
Okay. It sounds like it is sped up either to fit the tempo or to pitch shift to fit the track. Either way, I think it's definitely I'm gonna stick to my guns on that one. It's definitely edited in that way for sure. And the tell, I think, is the vibrato. The vibrato being that fast. So, okay.
in the background. Leather jacket, love scene,
Oh, that's just the outro. That's kind of cool. Went sort of like an 8-bit route right there at the very end. I wonder if that is the way it fits into the next track.
I feel like the only thing that makes it stand out of the range of like those like standard radio format songs is the 8-bit-ish drums and use of bit crusher. If you replace it with like standard like electronic or like real drums, you would get another like blinding lights.
That's the experimental part of the song.
I don't know.
So yeah, it appears so. Hang on.
Yeah, I guess it just fades out and just transitions through a fade out into a different one. Yeah, it fades out and then fades in back. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool how that transition from track to track. That was pretty cool.
That was nice. That was nice.
It was. I surprisingly I liked it. I'm kind of in the same boat. I was like that was pretty cool. And I like how the end of the song feeds into the next track like that. That's you could tell that there was more. It feels like a it kind of felt like a cliffhanger, you know? Like when you finish the first episode of a TV show and it's like, there's more. And it's like, oh, look at that, That was cool.
Personally, for me, as a very close-minded person who's not really into like pop music in general, I can just say like, oh, it reminds me of Blinding Lights. 6 out of 10. Nice song. Moving on.
Well, there you go. Irrenoid, Sundown. Cool. 49. P.S. You're Dead. Raspberry Belly. Strawberry Supermoon. What did I say?
Again.
P.S. You're Dead.
Read it again.
P.S. You're Dead. Raspberry Belly. Strawberry Supermoon.
Oh.
Did I fuck it
Okay,
up?
never mind.
Okay.
No.
All right. So we've got Chill Wave. P.S. You're Dead. 2 years ago. Is this like before they got the 36,000 subscribers? 267 views? That's insane.
Possibly. I don't know. But yeah, this is gonna be loud.
Or did they fall off? Did they blow up or did they fall off?
I guess that's a promo channel?
Oh, it does. It is a promo channel. That would explain it. Okay, there you go. So this song is called Raspberry Belly Strawberry Supermoon. Only a minute and a half, so let's check it out. Well, that was cool. Highly experimental. Slaughter looks like a grandma without the beard. Listen, it's hot outside. I was tired of getting mud and dirt and sweat all in my shit. I couldn't stand it anymore. So I decided I was gonna shave it off for the summer, but I'll grow it back whenever whenever winter comes. I just had to shed my winter coat. So anyway, you go ahead.
If not,
1 second, I'm gonna take a whiz. I'll be right back. You can keep talking though.
Yes, okay, I will. So, if not for those like mathcore elements, like mathcore / deathcore elements, because like it sounded way too chaotic. The beginning like of the track, I was just like, wow, no, this is a good screamo, like hardcore screamo, this type of thing. But then it just kept like going to like breakdowns and shit. It's still, I think it's still like screamo-ish at some point, but I think it's too mathcore-esque to my taste, so it's not really my thing, honestly. I expected more from this one, but then it just kept repeating, and it's not too fond of this type of screamo, you know what I mean? Like, it could have been better. It just has too much of the musical aesthetic that is just not my thing. So, yeah. Not good. I'm giving it 5 out of 10. Because it just ruined all of my expectations. It just ruined it. It just doesn't sound good, so...
You did not like it?
10. No, I did not like it because it ruined my expectations. The beginning was very promising, then the rest of it just came and like flopped.
Ooh.
I'm disappointed. That's it.
It is storming really well where I'm at right now. Oof. Interesting. It doesn't look like it's gonna be. Doesn't look like it's gonna be real violent though. By the way, that's not where I live. The orange dot. That's not where I live. Okay. Anyway. Yes. So there we go. I don't know. I liked it. I grew up with some highly experimental stuff called Horse the Band, and this reminded me a lot of that. Except Horse the Band was like really, really underproduced stuff. Like they, layered it with Windows Movie Maker type shit. It was, and extremely loud electronics. And this was a little bit better produced than that, and I think it was a better composition. I liked this a lot. This was fun. So. Okay, so there was that short song, short review. P.S. You're Dead, Raspberry Bailey, Strawberry, Supermoon. That was fun. 27. Deception of Humanity, Musical Destruction and Sex Education in Ayumu's Car, I think that's what it's called. But all right, another short one. Let's check it out.
Coming. know, you got sweet breast.
Oh, in that case, then here. See?
Sweet. You know, you could go to my place, wearing nothing, and start practicing safe text in Miss Yamo's car.
Okay. I don't know what that was.
I have one question. Why did they pan the drums to the left?
I have no idea. There's a lot of interesting choices, like the blown out guitar. I like the guitars, but I don't like the down tune effect on the vocals. I couldn't tell.
The vocals were just, spliced into, like, you know how, like, YouTube poop stuff works?
Was it? Hang on
And
one second. I'm going to try listen again.
And the vocals were, like... See, Jadagon gets it. YTP and music coded. Yes, that's what it is, essentially. I mean, like, the last part without the music, when they just start speaking,
Yeah.
it gets spliced. YTP, yes, that's what it is.
Over half
Yeah,
the runtime is like just introduction. What an interesting, just all around interesting, and I've got nothing more to say about it. It was just
Yeah, no words, just pure aggression.
Yeah.
And the question, why did they pan the drums to the left?
why I like that
We will never
YouTube poop
know.
music. Music tube poop. Oh, look at that. This is me. It's me.
No, it's Whirlwind.
Well, I know it's Whirlwind, but I submitted it, and I don't remember doing that. But here we go. Whirlwind.
Okay.
Bright Green Eyes official video. Is this going to be an Applejack appreciation song? Who knows? Let's find out.
Of course.
I wonder if this is his footage or if he purchased some stock footage.
I feel like it might be his, honestly. Not sure.
Oh no, he got it from Let to whatever the fuck that is, and I think those are his video
Okay.
sources. Gotcha.
Okay, let's go.
I hope so. I think the I think the instruments that he chose fit really well together, and I liked the overall composition, but there's a couple of points in here. Hang on, let me try to find a few. This right here, like this is one of the, there's
This
just
is a perfect thing. This is a perfect thing.
There's
This
just
is a perfect thing because everything else felt pretty generic for a piano piece, like soft orchestral piano piece. This one, however, this is a nice touch, like very interesting usage of harmonics and like different chords that just feel like a step out of boring and standard chord progressions into something slightly more interesting. That's the only part that stands out to me. Everything else feels like nice, chill, generic piano music. That's all. This one particular part, very good. Very nice touch. Very nice touch. Very nice.
I feel like these
thing.
I feel like these parts, like this right here for in particular, those parts, there's like 4 or 5 moments like that where it just, I feel like it's a misstep where it's
intentional. I'm pretty sure it's intentional, and it feels like it's a good intentional thing. It's the only good intentional thing in this entire composition, in my opinion.
That might be
everything else
possible, but I feel like it just kind of
everything-
steps out of key and throws it off.
Yeah. It gives it a different flavor, so to say. It's like it spices up things a little bit. Just like you pour, cinnamon on top of an apple or something like that. Just like, it makes it a little bit more tasteful.
Okay. Well, I can respect that. I don't know if I vibe with that. I think it would be...
I can't say much about it. But I think that the track just felt very like standard and boring to me. Good composition, just like not something I would listen to ever again.
Okay. I was trying not to laugh the whole time. I cannot handle the otaku thing. If I'm using that word correctly, otaku.
I think otaku is related solely to like anime culture, not to like bronies and stuff.
Otaku is a Japanese word that describes people with consuming interests, particularly in anime. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So I was
weebs. Otaku is basically just weebs.
So, as far as I understand, the way I understand the word otaku in a colloquial sense is like when you become obsessed with a cartoon character. Is that like it's an otaku thing, and you become obsessed with that?
Specifically, like narrowed, like the meaning of the word is specifically narrowed to like anime fans and not like bronies and shit. So it's not really a thing when it comes to like, I mean, like if you're obsessed with, I don't know, Powerpuff Girls or I don't know, Hazbin Hotel or I don't know, Bluey or something like that, that doesn't make you an otaku.
Well, I'm borrowing a word from another. It's kind of like Schadenfreude.
It's cultural appropriation.
I don't think there's an English word for this sort of thing, and I think
nerd.
No, it's not. It's not just like being nerdy because
Idiot.
No, I don't think it's not like a bad thing. I just
dumbass.
Because like I kind of put on.
See, Gargot agrees with me.
Social needs. Okay, fucking fine. I'm just gonna let you have it then. All right, next one. 20.
If Gargot says I'm right, then you can't argue with that. I mean, arguing with Gargot would be pointless. You're too dumb to argue.
All right. So the next one. Speaking of Gargod, otaku is an anime exclusive term. I don't think it should be. I think we should broaden it to mean.
Otaku is a Japanese word.
I know it's a Japanese word, but
therefore it only describes anime and shit and we.
So whenever you become obsessed with an anime character or an anime period, that's like the otaku culture or whatever. You can't.
Yeah, you're delusional, like stupid. I don't know.
All right, I'm delusional and stupid then.
Not you. I mean, like otakus and weeps and all that stuff.
So the
You're just stupid, not just.
so no, it's like
You're welcome.
there has to be. There has to be a word for this. Whenever people become obsessed with cartoon character, MC Arch with Fluttershy, there has to be a word for that, and it's and I think like borrowing otaku from that is like would be a good way to use that word or whatever.
I don't know. It's just the first thing I imagine when I think of the word otaku. Like whenever I just hear this word, I'm like, oh yes, weebs, and like I have no like any other connection or associations with like other cartoons aside from Chinese cartoons. I don't know.
I think you've got that backwards. The otaku is a fan of anime like Brony's a fan of zoophilia. I don't think that's or backwards. Otaku is like obsessed, and then with
also,
like an anime
I
or
think
whatever.
Otaku is not just being obsessed with Japanese like cartoon characters, but Japanese culture.
See, I thought
in
weeb.
general.
Okay, so otaku is basically like a lesser form of weeb. I thought it was. I didn't realize otaku was being obsessed
Or the other way around.
with
Okay.
Japanese shit. I thought it was
Otaku
just like cartoons in general.
versus Weeb. Okay. What's the difference between weeb and otaku? Okay. No. What is it? Okay.
Otakus
Well,
are
weeaboo
enthusiasts of all
While
anime.
a weeaboo most likely enjoys watching anime, they typically have a wide array of interests related to Japanese culture. Although many of otaku's interests will overlap with weeaboos, the main difference is that otakus focus on anime, and otaku may be a fan of both Japanese and Western produced series and movies. But it's still anime.
Okay. So otaku is specifically talking about Japanese stuff. Well, I'm going to invent a word that refers to people who become just like unbelievably obsessed with a specific cartoon character, because there's got to be a word for that, because it's something that I've noticed a lot with like Whirlwind and MC Arch. Now Whirlwind doesn't take it to MC Arch levels. MC Arch is like
Bronyaku.
I have no
It's like
idea.
Otaku with brony. I don't know.
But
Bronyaku.
there's got to be, there has to be a word for that, becoming obsessed. Anyway, let's move on. Seppukugorge Kagami Sama. Kill me. Okay, let's check it out. Gargon.
おーい、きょうちゃんきょうちゃんもしかして
Is this Azumanga Dao?
I think it's Lucky Star. No, it's Lucky Star. Yeah, I recognize the character.
Oh, nope. See, I Azumanga, whatever. I don't know how to fucking spell it, but yeah. I watched that when I was a kid. You said Lucky Star?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I recognize this. You're out of touch. Is that the one?
Yes.
Okay. So yes, I recognize that.
私のこと呼んでるのかじゃあどんな呼び方がいいの鏡でいいんじゃないのあだ名があってもいいじゃんコナちゃんとかユキちゃんみたいなあじゃあ鏡様でおーい鏡様うわマジで使ってやがる何よいや呼んだだけ
It's the longest intro ever. It's like a full 10% of the runtime.
使ってやがる何よいや呼んだだけ
I'm actually really impressed with how the minimal instruments, or like the minimal tools that are at Gargod's disposal, we've managed to actually create something that is far different than like a regurgitation of shit. Because I thought if we were going to do metal with these tools, then it was going to sound just about the same no matter how you cut it. But this is like a massively different feeling. Not nearly as good as regurgitation of shit. Because like we've still got about a minute left and I'm over it already. But like it's yeah, I'm actually really impressed with with how different this feels than that. So interesting. This snare sample sucks. It's not very good now. It doesn't quite slap. It's like a quarter of the entire runtime is just samples from the whatever Lucky Star. So that was just interesting, but there you go. I think that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Is that it's interesting how
I can't say anything about it. It just happened. I don't know.
It just has a such a different feeling from a regurgitation of shit song, and yet, yeah.
I like it more, honestly.
Mortician be like, Mortician? Is that a band?
What?
I would.
Huh?
Mortician band.
Oh wait. Oh no.
American death metal bands from Yonkers.
Okay, I confused it.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
And they say British talents have weird names.
Yonkers. That's funny as fuck. Okay. So that was it. That was that.
I imagine like Goofy saying it. Like Goofy the character.
Yonkers?
Yeah, something like that.
Don't play copyrighted. Gotcha. Yonkers. Well, all right. We're going to move on to 14. Jacqueling. Luna's Aria featuring Rem.
Oh yeah, I listened to it already.
All right. Oh my god, I muted it. Minor Jesus Christ. Minor epilepsy warning. Oh yes, the new one. I like the sound on that bass guitar. Nice and twangy with the mids scooped out. Delicious. I know it's synthesized. It's still a good sound. There was when I did my first album and I sent it off to the engineer, they came back and straight up told me, they were like, hey, your bass guitar sucks. He's like, if you could just tab out the bass, then we're gonna go ahead and synthesize it because your bass guitar sucks ass. And I told him no. I said actually I would prefer if it's all me just playing on the thing, no synthesized instruments, whatever. But yeah, they assured me that a synthesized bass guitars, sound close enough to the real thing that I don't know why I told this story now that I think about it, but anyway, synthetic bass guitar has a good sound here. I like it. It's good. I think this is pretty good. I'm really impressed with the vocalist here, and I think the tone on the guitar is a little fuzzy, you know, but I think it's okay. The guitar tone is so fuzzy, but it's not like a bad fuzzy. I really don't think it takes away from it. The vocals are really loud, but it's still good. It's still pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far. It's fucking awesome. This vocalist is really, really good. Really fucking going off there. That's awesome. That's awesome. Wow, it just kind of ends there.
Yep.
I think the vocals are a little too loud. I think they are most definitely occupying a lot of the volume there. So I would probably scale back the vocals a little bit. And I think the drums are doing too much, especially during the choruses. I think they're a little bit too busy, and it takes away from the overall composition of it. But I like this guitar tone, nice and high and fuzzy. And I think that worked really well, especially with that synth bass. I think that mixed together really well. I feel like the levels are just a little goofy, but it's an overall good mix. I just think it could be leveled better. But that vocalist is so good. Jesus. Really killed it.
Complain about the vocals. I would probably complain about the vocals being like the vocal processing, I guess, because I feel like there's something really wrong with the de-esser. I think it just cuts off too much of like the sibilance, and it makes the vocals like a little bit like they're supposed to be more like pissing sounds, but it's not there. Like something went wrong during like the processing stage. Aside from that, the sound is very short. Underwhelmingly short. I would expect like a solo or something like that, then
yeah,
the chorus repeated again. It's just like like short intro, verse chorus, and nothing else. Okay, so the lyrics have changed slightly. Like the second chorus had different lyrics or something like that, and then It sounds very similar to the previous song we listened from her. I think it was called like Adrenaline, and it's very similar to this one. So like stylistically, it's pretty much the same thing. Sound building is still kind of average. Sounds good, but it's just boring to me, underwhelming.
I was blown away. The especially in the vocal performance. I think that the leveling and the mix probably just left a lot to be desired, but I think it overall was pretty good.
No, it was alright. It was alright.
But I liked how the guitars and everything it just kind of stayed in the pocket and framed the vocals, and let the vocals be the main focus. The only problem that I have with that is that the drums did too much, and I think took away from it. I would scale it back. And
the drums didn't do jack shit. Sure,
no,
like the tone of the drums, like the volume, the levels of the drums were just like, okay, maybe that was too much. The drum parts, kick snare, kick snare, kick snare, kick snare, kick snare, kick snare.
No, I'm talking about like during the choruses. Like here, listen. Not this part. Bad example. The fills and shit. No, I'm not feeling that. I think it should have been a little more in the pocket.
It sounds too monotonous to me, honestly. Like even with the drum fills are great and all, but they still feel like they're just playing in line and not having enough freedom. They are just very reserved and when they're trying to play. It's like let me try to play this drum fill, like back at it, and it's like it's the full potential of the
vocals sound like 3 Inches of Blood or an 80s hair metal band.
Runs.
Yeah, it's good shit. That's the good shit.
Yeah, sort of.
That 80s hair metal shit. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Not really my style, but like whatever.
That's neat. Hang on. I need to step away for like 3 seconds. So I will be right back. Give me just a couple minutes. A couple minutes. BRB. Are we back? Are we back yet? I think we're back. I think we did it. We survived. Yes. Back yet? Okay. I think we did it. We survived. Yep, I hear it on the phone now. We survived. All right. It lives! Hang on 1 second. All right. Come on. We can bring it back. We're in. Yes. No. Shut up. Hang on, I gotta join the room and share my screen and all that again. Hang on 1 second. Okay. I'm alive. Oh, look at that. I didn't need a USP.
The weather.
Yes, the weather. It didn't look that. It did not look that extreme. Oh, I see.
Huh?
It's going. It's traveling northeast or straight east, but it's traveling really slowly. There's like this really intense part of the storm. Okay.
All right.
So we're going to be in the storm for a little bit longer, but hopefully it'll survive. I want to go at least until around 2. That's what I was aiming for. So we got about another hour and 20 minutes. Shave Stallion Slaughter's jump scare. That's me. But okay, I think we've said all we needed to say about the Jacqueling song here. So let us go to the next one. Oh, hang on. I got to change my numbers. 25. Another Jacqueling. What the fuck? Why? What is up with the numbers today? Okay.
Well, it's her song. It's also her song. Should we skip it for sake of variety?
Oh, skip this one for now?
Yeah.
All right. 18. Riikira, Until It Sleeps. Metallica cover.
Oh, it's one of the Mumble's projects, I guess.
General Mumble?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's check it out. It is Until It Sleeps. Interesting version of this song, and it kind of works. I think it's fairly good.
I'm not familiar with this song. I'm not familiar with Metallica like in general. I like maybe like 5 songs in this. I don't know. I have never heard this song before, so I have no expectations. Sounds nice.
It's pretty cool, and I like this presentation. Highly electronic, real. Yeah, it's an interesting presentation, and it's mixed well. It sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm hearing so far, and it's a cool video. The way the lyrics float on the screen and all that, that's pretty cool too. That's neat. And it's a cool video, and it's like really out there, and it's not just like your standard Metallica cover. It's not going to be, just straight up, metal or whatever, or just like a hard rock song. It's like really, really different. Usually whenever I hear cover songs, it's usually like, that was cool and everything, but I like the original better. This is different enough to just, it's familiar, but it's also a different enough experience that this is, can be distinct.
Unique enough?
Yeah. It's a unique enough experience that, it doesn't have me like being like, I'd rather just listen to the original. This is cool. Hello, Weary Kieran. What did I join to? It's like a it's like a vaporwave. No, I'm kidding. It's like a cyberish, like electronic version of a Metallica song with some guitar sounds. Or I'm not really sure how to describe it, but it's a real interesting stylized version of a Metallica song, and I don't know, it's pretty fucking cool. I think it's neat. The video is cool. It's just there's a lot to like here. They have an entire album like this that is also very good. Hell yeah. Is there a Bandcamp link?
Should be. Digital. Click digital. I think that should be. It's an
Does it
old
say what this is from?
2023. Okay. Should be the artist name Riikira, I think. Right?
Riikira.
I have no idea. No,
Oh, there it is.
no,
World
this one.
Gone. That's the one. Oh, not that one. Yeah, this is the one. Well.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. British. Ugh. JK, lol. Okay. So that was cool. That was General Mumbles, or no, Riikira Until It Sleeps. That was really cool. I liked that a lot. Neat. 11. It's an album.
11. Oh yeah. Next.
We'll do the albums later. 2. Haha, yay. This is really cool. This was released, I think, this week. Oh no, it wasn't. It was this month. There was one that I had submitted, but anyway, this is a really cool one. I started.
What is it?
This is called The Naked High. The band is called Naked High, and the song's called Beautiful Discipline. And what I've started doing is listening to. I'll like go to the YouTubes, and I'll just search.
Just like Magic Pink Horse suggested.
Right, I'll just search metal and then do like this week or like this month, and just check out small projects, and I'll just add them all to a playlist and then just listen to them one after the other, and then I'll just pick one that I really liked. And so I don't remember which one this one was, but yeah, let's check it out.
Okay.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. We were saying 80s hair metal earlier, and this has got a lot of that like nice 80s heavy metal vibe. It's good stuff. No. It's like this is not rock and roll. The rock and roll is like the Beatles. The Beatles is like rock and roll.
Yeah, but Beatles are just death metal.
All right.
This sounds like rock and roll. I don't know.
Bandcamp is a monthly article on all the cool new metal where I find cool shit. All right, I'm gonna check that out too.
Yeah, that's also very helpful. Yeah.
All right.
They do have very good taste.
Oh, I guess it's from the album Electric Swagger. High Caliber Electric Swagger. Cool. Love it. This is like just pure heavy metal. This is like what heavy metal is. You know, this is like the definition of heavy metal, and it's so good.
So, honestly. It sounds like stuff you probably would hear on the radio station in Vice City. Like
Yeah. Yes.
Fist.
Exactly. It's the
so
Love Fist, that style of like 80s heavy metal. That's just and I really like this style of
this aesthetic is rotten, honestly. I hate it.
Yeah.
It's been beaten to death. Like, it's so generic. It's
what I liked about it so much is that we're doing this in 2024. Like, this could have been
it's nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's nostalgia. It's pure
kind
nostalgia.
of. It's like from 40 years ago. Like, you know, if this was in the 1980s, it would have fit. But it's got that nice 2024 modern polish on it. But it's also got that nice, 40-year-old composition. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah. Yeah. This is why we are in the golden age of music IMO. There's literally everything still being made, and it's so good, because I don't think that we would have had something like this even 10 years ago. We didn't have people taking a retrospective look at other genres and like actually making that kind of stuff. And this is it's like everything is being revitalized at once, and it's just fucking brilliant. I love it so much. And this right here, when I heard this, it actually blew my fucking mind. I was like, we're still doing this? So like, we're actually doing this. It was really exciting, and I just got all amped up about it.
I guess my problem is that this type of music never sounded appealing to me in the first place. So hearing more of that, like, oh shit, here we go again. I never liked this type of music in the first place. So hearing it decades later didn't make any difference. It sounded bad back then. It sounds bad.
I'm gonna have to check out their live jam right after this.
It's like, it's so not for me. I so much don't like it.
I understand. It's like it almost comes off as experimental, going or like digging so far back into this era.
It's like digging out someone else's shit and just wrapping it in new, like, shiny, polished paper wrap or something.
No, exactly. No, exactly like that. It's like somebody dug up a like
corpse.
No. It's like somebody.
That board's dead.
No, you know those videos where people they find a car that's been abandoned and it's like buried and it's got vines all over it and shit like that, and they dig it out of the woods and then they barn finders, and then they polish it up and rebuild it and it sounds fine. That's what this reminds me of. It's like taking an old classic car and polishing it up, making it nice and new.
Chevy Impala.
Yeah. It's so good. I love it so much. Yes, the cowbell. I forgot about that. Where we just had that cowbell jump in there. That shit was fucking awesome.
We talked about the cowbell meme earlier in the stream.
Yes. Instant
There it
10
is.
out of 10. We went from a 6 out of 10 80s hair metal or heavy metal song to 10 out of 10. I love it. It's so good.
The days used to be sunny and now regrets restrict your mind. You're so blind, fearful of that mirror and your reflection is not kind. Troublesome and tired, bedridden in decline. So ignorant of progress, I have to smack you with a sign. Suckers got to suffer for the sins they can't win, they can't win. You need beautiful, beautiful, beautiful discipline. No jocks foaming in the darkest waters.
And then the variance in vocal style is also really good too. Like, it's not too varied. He's mostly doing that raspy sound, you know, that's really
Is it
indicative
Is it
of the
just one
era.
vocalist? Because like at some points it sounds like there's just I don't know 2 vocalists or something like that, or it's just one dude doing it all.
Yeah, it's the one guy. So he's doing that,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
when he
Okay,
goes to
yeah.
the beautiful discipline line, he's doing a different style, and it just
He drops
fits so
it.
well.
It
Yeah,
drops in like goes like beautiful discipline. I know, like
yeah, it's so
yeah,
good.
it just drops it.
They can't win, they can't win.
You can't win, and then you got beautiful, beautiful discipline. It's fucking awesome. 5 out of 10 for me. Never liked this type of heavy metal. I prefer Iron Maiden, Judas Priest type of heavy metal.
Yeah.
This
same-ish,
is
same-ish.
what's
I'm
the
giving it. I would give it 6 out of 10. This is a vastly different thing from what I think whenever I hear the words heavy metal.
I can't remember the name of the. There's a song, a specific song that this reminds me of. And I
Like Megadeth, Megadeth, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, what else? This type of thing. This is what I think when I hear the words heavy metal.
I think
not
it's-
this. This one, I think like, oh, rock and roll. Okay.
Is it like, I think it's Dr. Feelgood? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Motley Crue. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting from
Oh.
this. Is Dr.
Yeah,
Feelgood,
yeah.
Motley Crue.
Probably that. Probably that.
And yeah, but this is, you know, but it's not like all fuzzy, you know, 40-year-olds music. This is like, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful discipline.
Oh, wait. Motley Crue was that like Too Young to Fall in Love song from Vice City, right?
I'm not sure.
Because like I was like
Yes.
thinking about this exact song and like yeah, pretty much. But still, like I think this particular song is closer to like Love Fist recordings from Vice City. That's like closer to this like rock and roll, like glam hair metal vibe. But still, like, not my type of heavy metal, you know.
I love it. I see. When I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to listen. Get this, I was not allowed to listen to Motley Crue because my mom thought it was like too heavy. So I had bought a Motley Crue CD, and I was not allowed to listen to it in the car on road trips because my mom was like, "It's too heavy. This is too hard for me." You know, I was like, "Okay."
You know what is too heavy? Your mom.
Ha ha! Got him. All right, let's keep going.
And the darkest waters, don't sound that tiny
I get it. I once met a girl who said Sad Wings of Destiny by Judas Priest was too heavy for her. When I was in high school, there was a girl that I used to talk to all the time, and she listened to there was a Slipknot song that was on the radio all the time. I pushed my fingers into my eyes. And that song, and she heard that one. She's like, it's just so angry. I just can't handle how angry it is. I'm like, you don't understand. Like, that's not even angry. That's like the safest radio play song ever put out by Slipknot. You have no idea.
What's it called? Forced gender reassignment.
Right. Oh yes, Cattle Decapitation is like, yeah. Ugh. Flesh God Apocalypse. All these bands that are just way heavier.
Your past, your future have been cast with no class. Lessons given you never learned, thrown into the trash. Inadequate decision maker. The clock no longer ticks. You can't pay your bills, you die on that hill. You got big bills as your fix. Suckers got to suffer for the sins. They can't win, they can't win. You need beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Take some plan. Love shots flowing in the darkest waters. Don't sign that dotted line to make it taller. Cross the line, say I do. Cross the line, say I do. Cross the line and say I do. The doctor.
So good. 10 out of 10. I was super impressed with it. I loved it. Every second of it. It was just like, yes. And I expected them, the whole time I was listening to it the first time, I expected them to put like a modern spin on it, and they didn't. They kept it classic, and it felt really good. I liked it a lot. So there you go.
Production, absolutely not for me musically.
Right.
Extremely boring, predictable, generic, and like, I'm so tired of it. But the production quality, top notch.
Yes, they did really good, and it felt. There's a couple of points in it where the vocals just don't feel as polished, and it's not quite perfect. Like the vocals, the guitars, the performance just wasn't quite perfect, and which made it feel so raw and natural and real. It wasn't like, it was so good. I'm really, really impressed with it. I like these guys a lot. I better thub. Something I might add to my softcore playlist, actually. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I liked these guys. So there's that. There was that. Actually, I want to check out this live jam real quick. Yeah, we got the Iron Maiden. Thursday is a band I haven't heard in a really long time. I wonder. I like that orange Pimp Biscuit. My buddy in high school was a bassist. He had an orange little mini stack like that. And I was always really impressed with it. I liked the sound of orange guitar amps and cabinets and shit. Is there a cabinet brand called Acoustic?
Huh? What?
I think it's called Acoustic.
Huh?
Acoustic brand, yes, that's the one. When I was when I played bass guitar a lot, this is what I wanted more than anything. I wanted an acoustic half stack.
Okay.
And not for any real particular reason. I just saw one in a Guitar Center, and I just thought it looked cool. The blue pinstripe and all that. I was like, dude, that looks so cool, and I wanted one so bad. So, because it's like a bass guitar half stack, but it was too expensive for my blood, so I never got one. But yeah, I wanted one so bad. Anyway. so they call this stoner. This is stoner rock, is what they call it, which
Yeah,
is
pretty
interesting
much.
to me.
Okay.
This would be like a stoner band type of shit right here, though. I wonder if they coordinated the white instruments on purpose. Like this guy's got
No.
his white bass drum.
No, doubt it. They can't be that rich, you know.
It's possible. They've got
Doubt it.
312 subscribers. They could be in the money. Who knows? But yeah, what kind of guitar has this guy got over here?
Explorer?
Is that just a regular Explorer?
I don't know. ESP, whatever.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Look at that. I didn't recognize it at this angle. But okay. Anyway, that was The Naked High, Beautiful
Have you
Discipline.
noticed that the bass player is lefty?
I did not notice that.
He played a Spectre. Spectre. Bass guitar. Left-handed.
Interesting. Maybe rented instruments? Who knows? Who knows? I picked 31. 31 is Pipetka. Desperate Situation.
Okay.
All right. Sad Ponies. Yes.
Alrighty.
What is this? I did not receive payment for my work, and it's unlikely I will receive anything from this in the future. Therefore, I would be pleased if you are active under the video. Thank you for understanding. I don't know what that means. But all right.
Can you scroll down? I think I saw something in the language. In the... Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I get it. Again.
Mad Orca Submission. All right, so Sad Pony Song, Pipetka, Desperate Situation. Let's check it out. Sounded like clipping. I think we had some clipping here in the. We didn't leave enough headroom when we went into the into the mastering chain there, because it sounded like the orchestral stuff was clipping real bad. Pipetka is one of my favorite electronic orchestral musicians right now. This is, I was just about to say, this is really, really good. I'm actually pretty impressed because it's all.
I'm bored.
Are you really? Because okay.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know what else to say about that. I just thought this was really good. I'm really impressed with the evolution of the track as we've gone along, and the incorporation of different synths and whatever. And it just like.
It's nice, but I'm bored.
Huh. Well, all right. We got 30 seconds left. Let's finish it up. Sounds good, but it's not my type. That's
Yeah, I guess so. Like it does sound interesting. I guess I'm mostly just not really fond of like mixing of this one. Mixing and like how different elements just work together.
I think it was.
It's,
I think the attack was a little strong on the drums. For what it was.
Of, like drum samples. I'm not sure if the violin was actually like synthesized or was it sampled, because something tells me it wasn't just like live recording of a violin part. So I think it was either a sample or a loop or something like that, or actually a good violin library, because like the violin sounded pretty nice. Everything else just kind of fell out of place.
I thought another interesting part is that we mashed together two different sets of drum samples. It sounded like we've got toms with like a really hard attack, and then when the full kit came in,
something.
Yeah, no, I think they were toms, but when it came in, when the full kit came in, it was a different set of samples, but it didn't destroy everything. Usually when you run two different drum samples together, they're not tuned properly together or whatever, but this was really good. I liked this a lot. This was
I think it was addictive drums.
Yeah, it was
Possibly.
Good. So that was cool. I don't really have much to say about it. I really did like the evolution over the whole thing. I thought we were building to something else, and I thought it was going to be more of like a electronic dance music type of fucking thing, but I'm glad that we didn't go that route. I think it was good. Not really sure what else to say about it.
It was interesting. It wasn't bad. It's just I just wasn't vibing with that.
All right. So that was cool. Pipetka, Desperate Situation. Next, a Riikira submission, Wretched Fate, Mind Desecrator. Mind Desecrator. Neato. Let's check it out. Hell yeah. OMG, Kiri Weirin mentioned. Name drop! I like this old school death metal vibe. That's fucking awesome.
Not really old school, but close enough, because it reminds me a lot of like Miseration second and probably third albums.
Yeah.
Sounds very, very close to like Miseration production wise, because the production is like very cool for this type of death metal, and the vocals remind me of Miseration.
Yeah.
Miseration is probably one of the bands of all times.
By the way, this is fire. I'm really liking this too. This got a really nice
nice.
sound to it. You know what's weird is that it's real aggressive, but it feels chill at the same time. It's just like a vibe. I'm not really how else.
It's produced. It's how it's produced. It's like the mixing and how it's very solid. It's like you have
Not old school, but it's really great. You said it's not old
Yeah,
school as
yeah.
well. When I say
Yeah,
old
yeah.
school, I'm thinking about Cannibal Corpse, like their first shit.
When I think of old school, I think of like Dismember, for example.
Hang on, I am not familiar with Dismembered.
Dismember, not dismembered. Dismember.
Dismember band. Oh, it was there. Dismember, a Swedish death metal band formed in 1988.
Yep.
All right.
That one.
You'll have to find me a track, and then we'll listen to it after stream from Dismember.
Okay.
And I'll check it out. See, because when I hear this is what I feel like is old school death metal. So, okay, let's check it out. Let's keep going. I've talked about this guitar tone before, and I don't really know how to describe it, but like this guitar tone it's not super common, but I've heard it in at least a couple other bands, but like So You Die is the name of the song. So You Die song.
Huh? What?
Bloodbath. This guitar tone sounds a lot like Bloodbath. Hang on, I'm not gonna play it, but not live.
Classic.
Bloodbath. Hang on one second. Okay. Oh, if I mute. But yeah, this it's sort of reminiscent of this guitar tone. This is just a little warmer. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, this was one of my favorite songs when I was like in my early 20s. This was like the shit. I liked this song. That band. I liked this band a lot. But yeah, So You Die. That's good shit. But yeah, this is what that guitar tone reminds me of. I love it. I love it a lot. I have no idea how to achieve this guitar tone either. Or I would probably steal it, but it's got a really strange sound that's difficult to quantify. Resurrection Through Carnage is the best album. I saw Carnage and I was thinking Carnifex. I haven't listened to Carnifex in a long time either. I was listening to them back when they were just like a MySpace band. That was good shit. The stringed instrument in this was a cello. Band has a dedicated cello player. Nice. That song was really fucking good. I was really impressed with that one. By the way, the album cover is suspiciously similar to Considered Dead. There's only so many ways to present a tomb, and I think a 3/4 angle is basically pretty much the only way to do it.
Reimagined.
Right. It's funny that while I was playing, the top song on the sidebar was a Rick Beato Doomer post about how music sucks now. And it's funny to me is that I've heard that sentiment a lot, and it's like, yeah, that's true if you're only listening to garbage on the radio that is meant to be consumed by people who don't actually like music.
It has been debunked a number of times by now, and there is a very good video by Tentacruel. It's an old video where he debunked this like take about like music gets worse. Music got so much worse than it used to be. The grass was and like all that type of shit. And he was like, no, you're just stop doing this. Stop saying that.
Right.
You're not smart. You're not smart. Like,
I think it's
I
true
linked this
if you
video for
exclusively listen to pop music. If you listen exclusively...
Pop music can be different as well.
Well, when I say pop music, I mean like popular music,
Mainstream?
the stuff that is...
Very mainstream.
Is the most mainstream shit. And like I said, it's intended to be consumed by people who don't actually like music. The people who just have music playing. Whenever you ask them, oh, what's your favorite band or whatever, and they go, oh, I listen to a little bit of everything. You know, those people that don't really... Yeah, they're not musical hobbyists.
If you listen to everything, you're not listening to anything, you know?
Right. Where they don't... Oh, I don't know any of the song names. I don't really know any band names, you know, that kind of shit. Oh, I don't remember that kind of shit. Oh, Why Modern Music is Awful by Thoughty 2. I didn't realize it was a Thoughty 2. Yeah, Thoughty 2 is one of the most retarded people ever.
The original video, and Tentacruel responded to this one. It was so good. I must watch. After the stream. Yeah.
Whoa!
We'll watch it after the stream,
It's
bitch.
so long.
Yes, it is. That's why I said after the stream, you fucking asshole.
It's so long. But no, I've never seen anything from Thoughty 2 that wasn't retarded. Like actual, just the worst. The girl who listens to everything when I put on Syphilic Carnage. Vocalist kind of reminds me of George Corpse Grinder. Isn't Corpse Grinder
Not
the
really.
vocalist of
Yes, Cannibal Corpse, yes.
Yeah. And no, I don't think it
George
sounds like
Fisher.
I'm not sure it sounds like
Not really. Again, reminds me more of Miseration vocalist. That's like closer, you know.
I think this just sounds like it was inspired by Bloodbath. To me.
I never listened to that.
You should. Bloodbath is really
many
good
folks
stuff.
recommended Bloodbath to me. Well, like maybe one day.
Hang on. I'll put this in there. We'll check it out. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted.
Can you just stop playing copyrighted music on stream?
It's only like a second. It'll be fine. Okay.
For 5 minutes!
The next one. The next one.
39?
Oh, that's the same one we just did. 18.
Okay.
Oh, look at that one. We're getting really low on the number of tracks, so we're getting a lot of repeats.
Because you rebooted your PC.
Oh.
The weather.
Oh,
So
I forgot about this one.
Well, you submitted it.
I did. This is
I
a
have no idea what it
cover.
is.
This is a cover of a song. I can't remember what the but these guys, the Harp Seal and the Harperboreans or whatever the fuck, these guys do like all their songs are like Twitter poll brain rot type of shit. Like if you're into the Twitter poll brain rot, then you understand what they. I don't know if they.
What you just said.
Twitter politics.
I think it's for the best. It's
and
for
all
the
the
best that
and all of the no.
I prefer to stay ignorant. Yeah.
So if you're involved
Thank
with the
you.
drama of all that kind of bullshit,
not.
then I know you're not. But the like people who keep up with that stuff, that's what these songs are for. And
I'm not involved in Twitter drama. I requested my Twitter archive so I could like delete more of my like old tweets and stuff, and apparently I have like 110,000 accounts blocked on Twitter.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, I miss those like bots that allow you to like multi-block accounts.
I do too. Yeah, I prefer to
Yeah.
stay ignorant too. I thought I was
Yeah.
I had thought that I had put in to the submissions that I was going to remove this one. So because
Do you wanna...
I'm going to skip it.
Okay.
And then yeah, I was going to have it removed cuz it was just like more of a meme
Okay.
but I didn't really have any interest in it.
What the fuck? So strange and Garbo agreed several times in the stream. Oh, I mean,
Sometimes you're just too based.
on something. Okay. It's
So-
Tamphora.
It's Tamphora or Tamara, I'm not sure. Coxmo, I think. From
have no idea.
Musikiro's mixtape. Let's check it out. Short song. There were PW and B Blue clones, but now we have Crashy Tunes clones.
Boo.
Bee-boo. Bee-boo. That was an interesting journey.
It went incredibly hard, and I have no idea why. It sounded very creepy,
Yeah.
but it just went so hard. Like, why? Like, huh? I like the transition, like when it just like enters, like where like the guitars and the drums just entered, and then just slightly sped up and transitioned into a different riff-ish something. I don't care if it's like synthesized or anything. I guess like the track, like general like musical thought development hit the wall at some point. It was just like, well, it is what it is. But like the beginning, maybe like halfway through the track it started dragging a little bit and lacked certain like track development, but I guess it, for some reason, it still went really hard.
I thought it was pretty cool. There are some stylistic choices that I wasn't too keen on, like having the low end almost non-existent entirely. It was mostly just mid and upper frequencies. Not a huge fan of that, but it was, it sounded mean. I like Gargod's evaluation of it. It sounded mean and raw, and it was kind of cool. Are all of their songs like this? I have to check it out real quick. Oh wait, this is a different fucking artist altogether. Oh look, friend of the stream. So it's a compilation.
Oh, okay.
So it's a compilation album, and it's...
Okay. I mean, it says mixtape right there.
Yeah. By the Steam Deck now? No. Now I'm good.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was cool. That was pretty neat. I think that's all I have to say about it, though. I probably would have mixed that much differently. I would have added some low end. It seemed really dry. I think there was it leaves a lot to be desired, but it was okay for what it was. I think it was pretty cool. So yeah, there's that. It's Tamphora. Coxmo or whatever. Cosmo maybe? I'm not entirely sure what the where we were going on that one. 12, we listened to that one. 31, I think we listened to that one. Yeah. 27, Deception of Humanity. We listened to that one. Let's try. 51, all the way at the bottom, Small Mistake, Cry, Cunt. All right, let's
Interesting title.
I love it. Good. All right. Small Mistake, Flowers Cannot.
Loud equals funny.
Can rot. Sorry. All right, let's check it out. A title William Butcher would have chosen for a song? Fucking diabolical.
That it was still just you and I, like it used to be. It still is for me. No! It's you and me! You're right! That's okay! Like us! So big people! Like that! That's us!
Interesting. I don't know what's going on. All right. Just gonna end. Yep. All right.
Kind of meets the expectations. You have a riff, one riff,
Yeah.
riff, not two, not half a riff, just one riff.
Yeah.
You have some vocal samples. I think like it was vocals at some point, like not just like samples, but like vocals recorded specifically for this song at some point. I think because they felt like, I don't know, lyrics, shrieks, screamo type of thing. Then you have some other samples of someone crying or something like that. The rest is just different beats, and that's it. That's the whole breakcore. Maybe not the best example of it, because not much else going like sound design wise. Different beats are nice and cool, like some distorted, some pitched, cut, spliced, whatever. It was fun. It got old really fast.
Yeah. So long. No.
So long. Next track.
What I thought was cool was that usually you have, or at least I think in like breakcore or whatever,
some resemblance of a bass, you know.
Yeah. What I thought was subversive about it was that usually you have a breakcore beat and then you have different like riffs or bass or something like that that plays over it. It sounded like we were kind of flipping it on its head and we were using the same riff over and over again and then trying to change it up with the drums in the envelope and everything that came with that. And it was just didn't really work for me, but I do appreciate the risk being taken and how experimental that was. That was cool. Certainly not for me. And it
felt like someone like discovered a bunch of like VSTs and like, okay, let me just loop this one riff. Okay, the riff is nice. Okay, yeah. I wonder what this knob does. Okay, what if I twist it? Okay, how about this one? Okay, no, I don't like this one. Next.
Yeah.
Just keeps playing around with different settings. Like
that
okay,
sounds
like
kind of cool.
one.
Let's run that one and that one and then that one and then all of them. So yeah, not for me. But
what's
there
the
you
number?
go. The next one is 34. Rule 34. This is MelodyBrony. The song is called Royalty. 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 But okay, let's check it out. There's a Princess Luna song, I assume. Let's check it out. In the year of our Lord, we are still doing this video style.
That bass was so deep.
What? This video style here, where it's like, yeah. Wait, hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure I understand.
I cannot see your screen when you're just doing something in
Paint.
Microsoft Paint.
But yeah, it's like, I don't understand. In the year of our Lord 2022, we're still doing music videos that are like this, where you got your still image and then it pops up like man. Are you impressed? It's moving, you see. And it's like, I
am not amused.
I'm just not sure I understand the purpose of all that. It doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't make it more watchable. I'm not really sure what the point of the little moving thing is. And then I'm sure we're going to have the little phase in lyrics as we go on.
Musically, it sounds like, that one,
Yep, the one.
Yeah.
Yep, that one. All right.
Oh, someone forgot to unmute the vocals.
I don't need your sympathy.
Oh, never mind.
It doesn't mean a thing to me. I don't care about your royalty. Cause all I see is monstrosity. It's time to open your eyes. Cause the fame and fortune blinded you. So tell me when you look at yourself, do you see the same person we all know?
It makes it more watchable.
Okay, wait. Hold up. These vocals sound better than Prince Whatever. The timbre of this voice sounds better, and the way the vocals are processed sounds so much better than Prince Whatever. What?
Well, it's MelodyBrony.
Okay.
MelodyBrony has always been a really good vocalist. It, has always been one of his strong.
The vocals and the vocal processing are good and better than the original.
The original.
I mean, come on, it's a wannabe. It's one of those wannabes. I
believe this type of video is called a
Whatever,
visualizer, a video with a bit of movement, so it's not just a boring still image. To me, it's the same. It's the same thing. If you're not putting lyrics on the screen and you're just like moving it around a little bit, because like a visualizer. Hang on. There's one place I know where we can get actual visualizers.
Please don't.
And that is, where you get where is it?
Yeah, crazy lyric videos. Yes, I understand. We understand.
Sorry.
The joke. Okay.
But yeah, you have different images. No, this is not a visualizer. This is a fucking video. This is not what I wanted.
Got him.
But like, oh, this is a lot of views. But yeah, visualizer is like the ones where the music is actually like the EQ is influencing the picture that is showing on the screen. And so I'm sure that this, yeah. So you're taking the EQ of the song and it's playing a visual element that complements the actual, kind of like that. Actually, what's his face that we just listened to, the Russian dude with the girl vocalist, fucking Jacqueling, that was a visualizer. Because it has the little EQ line in the middle. Trips. So yeah, there's that. That's what a visualizer is. This is, whatever. Boring. Now the lyrics are vocals. The vocals are super wet all of a sudden, which is an interesting choice there. That's cool. But it's not really wet. It's like it's because it's all in the background. It's not like making a delay or whatever. Yeah. Interesting. Moist.
Flashback to old childhood memories. It's all gone. All gone. Oh no. It's coming back for me. Oh no. Oh no. It's here to stay. It's too late. So tell me when you look at yourself, do you see the same person we all know? Your heart is filled with hate and disloyalty. Oh sister, you have changed so much. Oh sister, you have changed so much.
I'm gonna be real. I don't honestly
Wait,
know
just
how I
ended?
feel
What?
about that one.
Wait, it just ended?
Yes.
Huh?
This is what a really good PW clone sounds like, because it's not that close to the original, but you can clearly hear the influence. Yeah.
No, like the instrumental is just, you know, your typical, stereotypical, not like monotypical, stereotypical Prince Whatever instrumental. The vocals are good. The vocals are better than Prince Whatever. The instrumental is just the same shit. I don't know.
That drum beat that is like really popular among Prince Whatever and clones, and Jacqueling does it too. But that doing the bass drum, it's not a roll. It's like on every eighth or something. I've never been a fan of that, and I just and it's really common. I swear we've heard like 4 songs today that have had that exact drum beat, and I've never been a fan of it. It feels lazy, but it also feels just cluttered. Not good.
Yeah.
I think it was a good composition. It's got a good melody to it. MelodyBrony's got a really strong vocal style that's really good.
Vocals are good. Vocals are really good.
But I'm not entirely sure what I feel about the whole thing as a whole. It's just It's like meh. It's kind of okay.
It's normal. It's okay.
Yeah, better than average, but also just kind of average.
Better than average and definitely better than Prince Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, all right then.
Next.
48. Irrenoid.
Yeah.
34. We just did that one. 41.
Again?
Ooh, a live one. This will be a perfect one to end on, actually.
Okay.
A live musical performance from Trucha or Trucha, not sure, at the Slowdown in Omaha, Nebraska. Let's check it out. Trucha, not sure. It's so blue. This is that opening band. There you go. These guitarists look like they're in like a high school band performance. They're just kind of standing there. I realize you don't have enough, like a whole lot of room on this stage right now because you know you're the opener, but I mean, come on, guys. Come on, guys. If you can't get excited on the stage, it's hard to expect the audience to get excited in the pit. So you two, you need to move. You need to get your shit together. Even if you can't stomp around, walk around the stage or whatever, you still gotta move into it. Get excited. That bass guitar's got a good tone to it. That's a nice sound. Looks like my band on our first and only live show. Yeah, oh well, the bassist is finally into it. When the drummer is showing out better than your guitarist, you've got a problem. Work on that. Work on that, boys. Oh, look, there's another guitarist. That was cool. Cartwheeling over the bass drum. Hell yeah. Oh. J-Doggone almost lost his hand to the monitor. Wow. Well, all right then.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Well, that was fun. Oh, that's the next one in the thing. Oh, fuck it. We'll just keep going. We played at uni, LOL, your typical Safe for Work show with songs like Creep, Paranoid, and The Reason. Yeah. The only reason for me. Oh shit, that's fucking awesome. Don't stare at the floor, guys. He's just over here, off in his own world, looking at the floor, staring at his monitor. Don't do this. Let your sound engineer handle all of this. You guys got to be in the crowd. Work the crowd. A pretty decent breakdown there, bud. Hell yeah. I think that was the vocalist that just jumped off the stage. And that's that guitar, the bass guitar sounds really, really good. It's cutting through, and it sounds awesome. Maybe he's unable. Maybe he just likes the sound of the pick. But I think this tone would be set off by playing with your fingers. Play with your fingers. I don't know. That tone sounds so good. I love the sound of that bass guitar. Very nice. Just get a little more into it, have more stage presence, and this would be pretty cool. This was a good showing. It sounds good, I think, and the drummer and the vocalist are, you know, pretty good performers. These guitarists need some work. Well, all right then. So there was that. Trucha, not sure. That was neat. Well, okay then. We will see you all next time.
It was nice.
That was fun.
We've covered a lot of stuff this stream. Maybe not as much, but still.
Yeah, we had a little delay there during the storm, but yeah, we appreciate y'all joining us. We will be back next week with another slaughtering stream where we listen to the musics, and yeah, we will see you then.
I'm going to open the submissions right now.
Nice band. Never saw a band named after a fish being that still on stage, but it was good. Right, I know, right? Flop around, guys. Jesus. But anyway,
so
we appreciate y'all joining us. Submissions are open.
10 submissions this time. 10 submissions because sometimes with random number generator it gets not really random.
Yeah.
So the more the merrier. I think like 50 tracks is a nice threshold to have in the list.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, okay.
1 submission per user. So, 10 folks can submit 1 track, and I will just edit.
Do we have...
Okay.
Do we even have 10 active members of the server?
Probably not. But, like, sometimes... I mean, you can because, like, with 5 submissions, we do hit a limit, and for example, J.Gong cannot submit something because, like, it's me, Jacqueling, you, Madoka, and Gargot, and then J.Gong is out of order. So 5 to 10, no, 20 tracks per user. Fuck off. Shut the fuck up. We know you're very productive with your shitty music. We know it. We know it. We know it.
And we appreciate it.
We're tired of it.
Or at least I do.
Yes.
But all right.
I'm fucking tired of it.
I've got to take a piss, and then we were gonna get into some post-stream stuff. I think we have 10 submitters. Gotcha. Okay. Well, anyway, we will see you all next week. Hopefully at the same time. Doing these morning streams are so much better for my productivity throughout the day. So
same-ish.
So anyway, bye.